this time, will everyone please rise for the class of 2020?
My phone on 12%.
like to welcome Miss Goose Creek High, Miss Taya Jackson. She will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Darius Green will then lead us in the national anthem.
Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may all seat.
Please remain standing for the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
At this time, I'd like to welcome Betty Regema, the senior class president.
You may now be seated. Good morning. My name is Betty Regema, and I am the 2019-2020 Senior Class President. On behalf of the Class of 2020, I would like to welcome family, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests to our commencement exercises. Miss Lindsay Phillips, Assistant Principal, will now come forward to introduce our special guest. Thank you.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to introduce our special guest. I ask that each guest stand briefly when introduced. Please hold your applause until all guests have been recognized. Mrs. Shamika Washington, Principal of Goose Creek High School. Dr. Eddie Ingram, Superintendent. Dr. Kelly Wolf, Chief Academics and Innovation Officer. We would also like to recognize Mr. Dion Jackson, Senior Associate Superintendent, and our numerous district employees who are on campus assisting us today. Berkeley County School Board Member, Mrs. Laura Kelly, and our administration at Goose Creek High School, Mr. Christopher Buchholz, Mrs. Latanya Butler, Mrs. Rebecca Davis, and Mr. Brendan Glaze. Although Mr. John Studemeyer cannot be with us today, he is celebrating 40 years of teaching voice at Goose Creek High. We want to thank him for his many years of service to our school community. And last but certainly not least, we would like to recognize the amazing Goose Creek High School faculty and staff. Please join me in giving all of our distinguished guests a round of applause. Please welcome Mrs. Latanya Butler, Assistant Principal, to introduce our salutatorian.
Good morning. Having the second highest grade point average in the class of 2020, Madeline Grace Flynn serves as this year's salutatorian. Madeline is the daughter of Keith and Tina Flynn. Mr. and Mrs. Flynn, would you please stand and be recognized? Madeline will attend Yale University in the fall and potentially major in ecology, evolutionary biology, and English with a concentration in creative writing. Please welcome Madeline Grace Flynn, the salutatorian for the class of 2020.
Good morning, family, friends, and faculty. First, thank you for coming and for supporting us through this time. Your help has kept us sane these last few months and realistically these last few years. And good morning, class of 2020. You've been strong, you've persevered through so much, and today you are graduating. Congratulations. I want each of you to know that you have my trust, my admiration, and my sincere respect. And I really want you to remember that when I say this. We are not extraordinary. They ask you to come up and give some inspiring message. Most people say something sweet or poetic, but if I have something to say to you, this is what I have to say, that we are not extraordinary. We weren't born great. We weren't fated to be the best class Goose Creek has ever seen. We're not anointed to be exemplary scholars and gifted artists and talented athletes. We're not extraordinary. We're normal, we're average, we're human. We're so human that we make mistakes. You have, I have. I've been cruel to people who were kind to me. I've been cold to people who were warm to me, and maybe like most of us, I have been rude to people who were rude to me, and even if that is reciprocal, it still is not okay. I have disrespected my parents. I haven't paid enough attention to my teachers. I haven't paid enough attention to myself. I've paid too much attention to myself. My list of crimes against God and the universe is long, and I can't tell you how long yours is, but if you're human, I know you have one. And I'm saying this to make you understand that just because your life isn't perfect, just because you aren't perfect, that doesn't mean that you can't do something meaningful as well. Because we weren't born to be exemplary scholars and gifted artists and talented athletes. That's not how it works, but that's what we became, what you became. Despite flaws, despite challenges, you were not born great, but I look at you now and I see greatness. And that tells me that all of you were born with something better than just talent. You were born with the ability to learn, adapt, and grow. These are times that we have to grow to. We have to rise to face this kind of turmoil. Keep learning once you leave here. Learn about what's going on in our world today and learn how to use your voices to speak out for what's right. This society has been learning about itself. It's teaching itself about the thousands of problems that were written into the system, and it's trying to learn ways to fix them. So throw your weight behind the ones you believe in. Meet whatever gaps you may find in your knowledge with humility, because you aren't extraordinary, you aren't perfect, but you were born knowing how to grow. Grow to these new challenges. You're done with school. Now you have your whole life to use all of these things you've learned here for good. Do it. Try. Keep trying. And maybe someday someone will call you extraordinary. Thank you.
With the highest grade point average, Meliana Rose Cabales has the distinct honor of serving as Goose Creek High School Class of 2020's valedictorian. Meliana is the daughter of Gilbert and Jeanette Cabales. Mr. and Mrs. Cabales, will you please stand to be recognized? Meliana will attend the College of Charleston in the fall and major in music with a vocal performance concentration. She will also minor in Italian and arts management. Please welcome Meliana Rose Cabales, the valedictorian of the Goose Creek High School Class of 2020.
Good morning to you all. I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone in attendance, but most especially to the Golden Class of 2020. There are so many words to describe how I feel standing here before you. But above all else, I feel proud, overwhelmingly proud. None of us could have foreseen graduating under these circumstances after half a semester of e-learning. This is a situation unique to our time, and yet we have overcome all these sudden, scary changes. There aren't many things we can be sure of right now, but I know with 100% certainty we are making history. Now, I don't know about you all, but I've been complaining about senioritis since freshman year. I yearned for the day I would be done with heavy textbooks, strict teachers, and whatever else it is that freshmen complain about. I was eager for high school to be over from the very day it began. So I sped through all 4 years without a second thought. But now I'm stuck rewinding because all I wanted to do was fast forward. I'm sure many of you feel the same. As much as we try, we'll never get Friday night lights or pep rallies back. We don't get to relive fall musicals or beta conventions. Even the most mundane things, like pushing through the cafeteria hallway or eating in the senior courtyard, are behind us. 2020 was supposed to be our year. We were supposed to celebrate college commitments and attend awards ceremonies. We were supposed to dance the night away at prom and wreak a little havoc with a senior prank. Today, we're still able to walk the stage, but nothing can make up for those memories we weren't able to create. All this goes to show how important it is to slow down, to stop and smell the roses. Time is fleeting, so you can't let it pass you by. We keep ourselves so busy that it's easy to get caught up in the momentum of life. But I encourage you to live in the present and enjoy life as it comes, day by day. You will never have this moment again. However, being patient does not equate to being passive. In Hamilton, a musical about the American Revolution, Aaron Burr says, "I'm not standing still, I'm lying in wait." While it is important to take your time and appreciate every experience, it's also key to use time wisely. This is a class of go-getters. We have numerous goals and high expectations. We have causes to fight for and successes to strive for. And we want the battle to be won as soon as possible. But we must understand that nothing truly worth it comes overnight. Sometimes, as hard as we work, our efforts only come to fruition with time. So, we must wait. But at the same time, we must be active, diligent, and unwavering. Only then will our dreams be realized. Class of 2020, I have worlds of faith in us. In just 4 short years, we have accomplished so many great things. We have won championships and broken records, exceeding every expectation placed upon us. We are all still young and have our entire lives ahead of us. I cannot wait to see the wonders we'll achieve and the places we'll go. But until then, I will cherish this very moment with all of you, right here, right now. Thank you.
Good morning, class of 2020. As you embark on the uncharted journeys set before you, remember that life is a story, your story. The steps you have taken together through natural disasters, a global pandemic, and the impassioned protests right here at home serve only as an introduction to the many chapters that await. As you prepare to pen the pages of your lives, I encourage you to live with passion and purpose for the greater good, to fight for what is right, fair, and just. The great burden of youth is the fundamental responsibility to leave our country better and brighter than you found it. A burden I am convinced your generation can overcome. And while it is true that you are likely to experience both the joys and success and the agonies of defeat along the way, bear in mind that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue forward that counts. And as you do, keep your pages filled, your hearts and minds open, and strive always to do what is right. Your voices are powerful. Use them. Now for the reason we are all here. This morning, we celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2020. After receiving a diploma, each graduate will receive a white rose with a gold ribbon. This is symbolic of a new beginning and our desire for much success in your future. This ceremony is very important to families and friends. I ask that families and friends clap briefly during the calling of the names. It would be very disappointing if a parent did not hear their child's name being called. We will celebrate and applaud together with great joy after all names have been called. We appreciate your cooperation.
It is customary for the top 25 ranking graduates to receive their diplomas first. Meliana Rose Cabales. Madeline Grace Flynn. Iris Penelope Lahoyanes. Colin Edward Palmer. Madeline Gray Ford. Neil Allen Capalungan. Lauren Elizabeth James. Ethne Angelica Dosenbach. Serena Elizabeth Leland. Sarah Elizabeth Dodson. Hannah Lily Albertson. Arnice Nevea Wright. Emma Colleen Blystone. Reagan Tommy Bree Stoney. Armand Middleton Jones. Isabella Felicia Elanon Urala. Alyssa Leilani Bongbonga. Maritu Sadia Set. Vanessa Lee Ambus. Taylor Janice Rollinson. Carson Lee Nione. Madeline Grace Byron. Jahida Mariela Calderon Hernandez. Ashley Elizabeth Beal. Betty Samantha Clarito Rugema. Jason Michael Actor. Kalia Naturi Adams. Sanaya Monet Adams. DeAndre Xavier Adkins. Alejandro David Aguilar Rodriguez. Alexandria Marie Illuminata Alcantara. Justin Raymond Alexander. Angel Henrietta Imani Alston. Jarrell Alexander Alston. Camilla Naira Ankrum. Joshua Reese Anderson. Jesus Jeffrey Argueta Ordonez. Jeremiah Rodolfo Arthur. Olivia Rose A.C. Elasowitz. William Barrera Bahena. Christopher Tyler Barrett. David Michael Bartel. Jalea Lachey Baylock. Karis Renee Beck. Yasmin Alexis Bell. Moreland Young Bennett. Eulina Renee Benson. Michael Jeffrey Black. Gregory Alfonso Donald Bonney. Cody Dylan Bradwell. D'Angelo Montre Wright. Pierre James Bernard Broderick. Kalani Anijah Brooks. Diamond Latrice Cheyette Brown. Jamonte Montrell Brown. Kalia Renee Brown. Madison Monique Brown. Malik Zyquan Brown. Jonathan James Bryant. Haley Quinn Bullock. Joshua Isaiah Bunsha. Robert Jones Burleson. Mark Anthony Busman. Megan Alyssa Busman. Sean Christopher Caldwell. Alasia Brianne Campbell. Aaliyah Emerald Monisa Kennedy. Michael Wayne Cannon. Timothy Hunter Cannon. Daryl Duran Daquan Capleton. Deontay Trayvon Capleton. Karen Abigail Cardenas Nunez. Jesus Sebastian Manriquez Carrasco. Jason Eduardo Castaneda Aparicio. Christian Tiana Divine Castle. Brenda Castillo Cabrera. Ileana Alejandre Coseras. Britannia Cervantes Sanchez. Harold Donnell Chandler Jr. Juan Jose Chicas Argueta. Raven Lamage Michelle Chisholm. Brianna Morgan Clark. Ashanti Janae Coates. Honesty Taniqua Cobb. Samuel Lawrence Cohen. Nikaya Nyada Khan. Brandon Michael Collier. Jenna Lynn Collier. Goldner Daniel Collins. Denia Elizabeth Alyssa Conyers. Brianna Nicole Conyers McLeod. Logan Eric Cook. Jordan Matthew Corte. Jason Adenise Cortez Silva. Jose Selvin Cortez. Damon William Fitton Cox. Cassidy Adele Cox. Lene Ava Lynn Cresswell. Dallas Ann Crowther. Yamilet Michelle Cruz. Malaysia Latrell Cunningham. Laura Julia Fernandez Alves de Silva. Jayla Michelle Daniel. Jalen Allen Michael Daniel. Aaliyah Lachey Daniels. Fong Hu Dao. Linda Marie Darling. Zachary Nicholas Dakota Decker. Rodrigo David Delgado Ojeda. Devin Joel Dennis. Nyasia Giante DeVoe. Ariana Diaz. Jerry Savan Christian Dingle. Raja Tierra Lene Dingle. Jillian Savannah Ditto Williams. Reynaldo Ryan De Castro Dos Santos. Lauren Elizabeth Driggers. Aries Savan Edie. Jove Lamar Eames. Morgan Simone Edmondson. Byron Jamari Edwards. Malcolm Joshua Edwards. Lily Marie Ellis. Haley Alexis Encinius. Antanasia Elizabeth Bailey. Tony Denise Bailey. Jacob Patrick Fike. Michael Patrick Felton. Alexandra Jane Flowers. Naya Zoriana Fogel. Danielle Adrian Fontanez Cotto. Timothy Gray Foodie. Emma Alexandra Foreman. Henson Perez Forget. Morgan Angelique Fox. Zaria Imagine Fraser. Mario Delfido Gabrielle Sabochel. Alexis Catherine Gaetano. Monet Malaysia Tian Gilliard. Ison Joshelle Galashaw. Grayson Nicole Gandolfo. Carrie Don Gann. Amia Fatima Gant. Anna Gabriela Garcia Vergara. Katie Elizabeth Gaspers. Shirley Emery Gathers. Joseph Paul Gaza. Richard Marquise Gathers. Travis Patrick Genie.
Christina Marie Gleaton. Joseph Hayden Glick. Tamara LaShonda Lene Glover. Angel Isaka Gonzalez. James Michael Goodman. Darius Antoine Goodrum. Solomon Ware Gordon. India Charmaine Goss. Kaylin Nicole Gordine. James Ronnie Grant. Jaden Darius Green. Darius Nathaniel Lafayette Green. Michaela Umeri Green. Deasia Monet Griffin. Kandache Janae Griffin. Marcus Chenard Grimes Jr. Destiny Michelle Haddock. Gracie Bell Haldeman. Isaac Anthony Halderman. Abigail Brianne Hall. Casey Francis Hall. Hayden Reed Halliburton. Ashley Noel Hamilton. Megan Michelle Hamilton. Brianna Sage Hamlet. Zaya Zaminia Harden. Caitlin Mary Harrison. Shania Shantae Harrison. Aiden Alexander Hathaway. Denarius Quinn Hawkins. Alandria Takia Hazel. Treasure Tamani Henry. Florencio Emmanuel Hernandez Reyes. Starla Adriana Hernandez Vega. Guadalupe Maria Reyes Hernandez. UCL Emmanuel Hernandez. Cheyenne Hernandez Ramirez. Crystal Hernandez Reyes. Cheyenne Marie Hearn. India Iree Hinton. Haley Nicole Hocott. Michaela Audrey Hogan. Melissa Desiree Holdren. Savannah Grace Holly. Shakaya Alize Holmes. Kenneth Nicholas Hood. Tanisha Zandrea Ori. Justin DeVree Trey Howard. Jason Douglas Howell. James Ramon Humphrey. Casey Elizabeth Ivy. Gregory Savon Izzard. Chauncey Michaela Joanne Jackson. Taya Ashanti Jackson. Jakayla Jaquana Jenkins. Genesis Elise Joaquin. Aria Taryn Johnson. Gina Michelle Johnson. Jakara Nyeza Celise Johnson. Jalissa Danae Johnson. Taji Jeremiah Johnson. Cody Alexander Jones. Georgiana Micaiah Jones. Jasmine Nicole Jones. Javon Devon Jones. Lori Ryan Jones. Caitlin Nicole Jones. Zakara Lynn Jones. Amari Domaquez Joshua. Joel Cesario Justiana. Colby James Kammerer. Selena Elizabeth Kemp Jenkins. Candace Lynette King. Cameron Joy King. Trinae Yamani King. Bradley Michael Kirby Brisley. Aaron Reese Kirschmar. Damian Keith Klump. Triana Louise Korth. Jamel Kyle Lagitau. Zachary Austin Langley. Alicia Natalia Laurie. Devin Wayland Lawson. Jasmine Mackenzie Lawyer. Austin Lee Leggett. Nathan Alandis Lenzie. DeNorval Kaylin Levain. Andia Noel Lewis. Victoria Elizabeth Libby. Christopher Jared Lloyd. DeAndre Malik Lloyd. James Edward Loftus. Kayla Alexis Simone Lorick. Alacia Ayana Love. William Gage Louder. Cedar James Luffman. Jeremiah Montemayor Macasbeck. Jason Kobe Maldonado. Jason Colby Maldonado. Ahmed Malik Demond Masco. Andrew Michael Marabella. Kenneth Neo Ibe Mascardo. Darnell Allen Matthews. Destiny Ari Mazik. Maurice Olanda Mazik. Mariah Cheyenne McAteer. Knowledge Martell McCall. Timothy Terrell McFadden. Timothy Scott McFederidge. Christopher Qualik McGill. Jamel Alexander McGowan. Jordan Terrell Javon McPherson. Alize Janisa Melgar. Mason Page Merritt. Ariane Chimay Mikkel. Jenna Noel Miller. Tatiana Danae Miller. Taylor Parker Miller. Tyler Preston Miller. Daquan Malik Milligan. Jennifer Brooke Mills. Peyton Lawrence Mitchell.
Summerlin Renee Mixon. Kennedy Raylene Mock. Tristan Fitzroy Morgan. Damon Taekwon Muzan. Emmanuel Matumba Mukwamu. Avery Spencer Murray.
What's her last name?
Marcus Tyrese Nash. Deshauna Nashay Nelson. Shakarian Lamont Nelson. Taran Chadrick Nelson. Shania Michaela Nelson Scott. Madison Alicia Nix. Luis Fernando Noriega Tejada. Jada Ayana Nunali. Carolee Ochoa Malpica. Anaya Nicole Oliver. Jordan Evan Austin Oliver. Sterling Reese Ortiz. Jessica Elizabeth Paz Montoya. Alessandra Catherine Palacios. Carl Gideon Pearson. Cameron O'Brien Penley. Jose Antonio Perdomo Cerveon. Rodrigo Ernesto Perla Ortiz. Richard Earl Perry. Michael Ryan Pickler. Michaela Arnay Pinkney. David Edwin Penault. Ian Albert Pipkin. Patrick McDwan Platt Jr. Zachary Daniel Platt. Jayla Leslie Poole. Benjamin Lane Porter. Janae Lateith Porter. Zion Zaire Powell. Alexis Helene Destiny Pratt. Madeline Taylor Pravat. Frankie Lee Prim. Kiana Dolores Pringle. Devontae Mitrell Pryor. Elizabeth Nicole Ramsey. Mark Joseph Redmile. Jocelyn Bijou Reese. Jordan Ashley Reed. Naya Marie Reed. Erin Elizabeth Riley. Kimberly Yosari Reyes Cruz. Oliver Shane Rudy. Elise Ruth Richardson. Matthew John Rickson. Delaney Grace Riley. John Jr. Rivera Rodriguez. Samaj Jatim Rivers. Kanaya Anise Roach. Kyle Clifton Roberts. Diamond Kiera Robinson. Nicholas Jacob Rospigliosi. Ayana Delia Russell. Marissa Ann Sapper. Amet Saul. Iris Angeline Salvador. Brandon Reese San Pedro. Tanisha Chantrell Scott. Jessica Jean C. Chase Allen Sellers. Kelly Jael Serrano. Adil Shaw. Caleb Adoni Serrano. Nyasia Olympia Sharper. Janice Nicole Shaw. Maria Rosella Fabian Silva. James Andrew Simmons, posthumously. Naheem Nairobi Simmons. Imari Anye Simpson. Adrielle Jamari Devon Smalls. Rashad DeAndre Christopher Smalls. Zaria Mache Tashay Smalls. April Janae Smith. Jakayla Imani Celine Smith. Kylie Lauren Smith. Madison May Smith. Marquise Aska Muhammad Smith. Alacia Renee Smith-Williams. Sanaya Nakia Virginia Snipe. Skylar Breon Summer. Azindia Faith Staley Gleaton. Brianna Levia Stern. Caitlin Noel Stocking. Samaya Khalida Stokes. Jahira Alon Sturgis. Chaz Bryson Mackenzie Swike. Wendy Elizabeth Towel Cruz. Christian Cabrini Tart. Olivia Jaron Tate. Maya Brianna Taylor. Reese Allen Taylor. Treasure Carlisha Taylor. Talia Nataj Taylor Mims. Taikita Tesaria Thompson. Alexia Ari Thurman. Misty Cheyenne Tillman. Michelle Tobias. Jalen Marie Toro. Alyssa Nicole Turner. Brandon Earl Turner. Micaiah Jalen Venning. Mendel Ihart Venning. Tiana Simone Wade. Riley Jean Walker. Ryshawn James Walker.
Let's go, son!
Emily Jade Renee Wallace. Alexis Corrine Yolanda Yvonnia Ward. Caleb Christopher Waring. Khalid Jamil Washington. Josiah Tedrion Waters. Zachary Logan Watson. Trinity Neville Welch. Xavier DeAndre West. Najee Monet White. Gavin Kayon Marquise White Burgess. Devin Hassani Wigfall. Jakaya McCarris Wigfall. Alyssa Michelle Williams. Kamel Maleza Williams. Nadia Tremaine Raquel Williams. Jairus Brandon Willingham. Kiera Nicole Wilson. Michaela Chanel Wilson. Kendricks Bernardo Witherspoon. Khalees Imani Woodbury. Ariana Lee Rickson. Terlasia Lenore Wynn. Avery Terrell Winter. Caitlin Elizabeth Yarbrough. Adrian Zamora.
Please welcome Dr. Kelly Wolf, Chief Academics and Innovation Officer.
It is a true honor to be here with you this afternoon, or this morning, I say. Goose Creek, class of 2020, please rise. I have verified with your faculty and administration that you have met the requirements of a high school diploma. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of South Carolina and the Berkeley County School Board, I do hereby certify these diplomas and pronounce you graduates of Goose Creek High in the state of South Carolina.
graduating class of Goose Creek High School. Students, please turn your tassels from right to left.
In the seacoast of Carolina, colors black and gold, stands our noble alma mater, glorious to behold. Raise the chorus, speed it onward, raise her to the skies. Hail to thee, our alma mater, dear old Goose Creek High.
At this time, we ask families and friends to please be seated for the recessional. We ask families to please remain in the stands. You will be dismissed by sections after all graduates have left the stadium. On behalf of our graduates, distinguished guests, administration, and faculty, we thank you for celebrating with us. I proudly present to you Goose Creek High School, class of 2020.